the Kodak Color Burst Instant Camera, you get color in minutes. Color by Kodak.
Let me see.
That's downright irresistible.
Let me see, let me see.
Which makes Kodak Color Burst Instant Cameras among the more irresistible of Christmas presents.
If you were born in the 20th century, then Kodak commercials were a major part of the television viewing experience. Seeing a Kodak commercial during the holidays was as common as anything else. They are, of course, older than television, dating back to radio. During Christmas, Kodak Gold was almost as common as the red and green. The reason for this is because back in the day, the general public mostly took photos on special occasions, and that is who Kodak is marketing to. The everyday consumer just wanted some nice family photos while everyone was in town. A lot of the time that meant creating new, easy-to-use formats that as many people as possible could operate, regardless of photography experience. Historically, though, that may have been a poor choice, as again and again, Kodak ruined Christmas. Hi everyone, Azriel Knight here, happy holidays, and on this episode of TOC Xtra, let's take a look back and see how Kodak ruined Christmas. For this look back, I watched dozens of Kodak and other Christmas commercials like Polaroids.
Looks like we got a plaid hat set and Mom got a Xtra camera.
This holiday season, give the only gift that lets you hold the picture in your hand.
I will vomit if I have to watch any more wholesomeness rammed down my throat.
This gift is for a friend of mine, so he won't feel alone at Christmas time.
Then I made my big entrance.
The magic time of year, when love's a warming flame, though we celebrate in many ways.
For this video, I will be focusing on the late 1970s and 1980s, and just Kodak. Maybe next year I'll do Polaroid or another era in Kodak. Let me know what you'd like to see. So the camera had to be simple, push button simple, and foolproof. It also had to sell film. As you may know, when you feel confident using a camera, you take a lot of photos, and that was the bread and butter for Kodak in their golden age. Examples like the Kodak Disc series and the Xtra series, which used their own easy-to-use load systems and proprietary film. Also, cameras like the S100 and the Star 35 are great examples of Grandpa's camera, 35mm but automatic. Everyone loves a simple camera. Mothers, Santas, cops, Michael Landon, Dick Van Dyke, even toys love a simple camera apparently. Kodak wanted to make you feel like you were a big warm fuzzy blanket that said, your memories are safe, because we all remember the dreaded picking up of the prints and negatives from Kmart, and they hadn't turned out. By far, the easiest way to have that warm fuzzy feeling in the 20th century was instant film. Take a shot, wait a couple minutes, if it didn't turn out, repeat. And until the mid-70s, Polaroid was the powerhouse, but Kodak stepped up with their own camera. But not really.
Get ready for color.
Can you feel a brand new day?
Instant color.
Can you feel a brand new day?
Instant color by Kodak.
Put your hat on, Santa. Everybody.
This is the first Christmas for Kodak instant cameras and film. In minutes, you get instant pictures with color by Kodak. Instant pictures protected by a beautiful textured satin luxe finish. And oh, that color. So, get ready. Get set. Get a Kodak instant camera from less than $54 at your photo dealers this Christmas.
Unfortunately, Kodak was found in violation of Polaroid's patents and had to pay about $1 billion. People everywhere overnight had useless cameras that film would never be made for again. If you think people were given lots of time, think again. It was a disaster because Kodak was so convinced that they would get a last-minute injunction that by the time they woke up, they had about a day to have everything cleared from the stores.
And tonight, it's a shutter and film problem for Kodak. A U.S. district judge has given Kodak until tomorrow to get out of the instant photography business.
Jill, Court Justice Lewis Powell says Kodak must stop selling its instant cameras and instant film tomorrow. That means instant headaches for the thousands of Central Floridians who own a Kodak instant camera. The film supply is gone.
Probably I'm going to contact Kodak and ask them what to do about it. Either give me a camera that I can buy film with or get a refund.
Kodak came out with 3 options tonight. The first one is to exchange the instant cameras for a new disc camera, lens, and twin pack of film. Option 2, trade the instant camera for a coupon book worth $50 on Kodak products. And option 3, trade the instant camera for 1 share of Kodak common stock.
Now, at first they offered you stock or cash back, but as soon as people started buying a dozen cameras at rock-bottom prices and trading them for Kodak shares, that offer ended very quickly. Same story for Michael Landon's favorite camera line and others like it.
Want a gift that'll bring the world twice as close? Xtra can do. With a new Kodak Tele Xtra 1 camera, you can take sharp, clear pictures 2 ways. Hey, gang, normal?
This Christmas, we're readier than ever to catch all the action with this brand new Kodak Xtra Light camera.
110 film started dying with slide film in 1982, then the cameras themselves in the 90s, and finally Fuji discontinued 110 film in 2009, though lomography does keep it alive these days. Disc film as well. Just a couple of years after release, people within the program were already admitting it was an abysmal failure. Kodak disc film would hold on, though, until 1999.
This is one Christmas you're not gonna miss, 'cause I'm gonna get you the Kodak disc. I'm gonna get you the Kodak disc, so you can take pictures as easy as this. Look at all the shots you're not gonna miss when I get you the Kodak disc. The Kodak disc camera loads in a snap, advances automatically, and has a built-in flash. Nothing's easier, nothing's more fun. That's why you're gonna get it. You'll remember Christmas just like this when I get you the Kodak disc.
For more on that, check out my history of Kodak disc film on this old camera. Yeah, so it kind of seems like Kodak ruined Christmas. A lot. The theme is the same every time. Get those important memories before they're gone. And it can be pretty creepy sometimes, too.
One Christmas, I'm going to get a Kodak movie camera for me and that son of mine. One Christmas, I'll get a Kodak XL movie camera, the kind that doesn't need movie lighting. Or maybe I'll get a new Kodak sound movie camera, Xtra sound, that's what they call it. One Christmas soon, I'm going to get a Kodak movie camera for this grandson of mine, and for me.
Don't wait for one Christmas to get a Kodak XL or Xtra sound movie camera, 'cause one Christmas may be too late.
Holy shit, Kodak, that's dark. Kodak just wants to remind you that we're all gonna die someday. And Kodak knows best about that because Kodak is the king of dead formats.
Oh, Girando, there's still life in the old lady yet!
Don't get me wrong, I love Kodak, and if I was 139 years old, I'd probably make a few mistakes in that time too. Looking back though, it's hard not to see a pattern. Maybe I'm wrong, but if Kodak truly cared about archiving memories, these were not the cameras to accomplish that. 35mm does a fine job, but they can't corner the market on a format that anyone can use. Thank you for taking the time to look with me at the ghosts of Kodak's past. Many of you watching lived through this era, some of you were already adults. I'd love to hear how the family photos from disc film, instant, and 110 have held up over the years in the comment section. If you like what I do around here, the best Christmas gift I could get from you is becoming my patron on Patreon. With things like early access and prints mailed to your door, it's a great way to show your support. Head on over to patreon.com/Azriel and subscribe. Or you could follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and until next time, stay classic.